background of study. For the past few years, lithium-ion batteries have been used widely in Malaysia as it eases consumers' problem. But do you know how dangerous batteries can be to the environment? This has put a question mark about the use of battery in daily life. Does anyone have the idea of how to replace lithium-ion batteries to emission-free batteries? Besides that, Malaysia has also been one of the countries that produce a huge amount of agricultural waste, which is around 1.2 million tonnes per year. This agricultural waste can be used back for many purposes. One of the purposes is to convert the agricultural waste into an activated carbon which can be used to create a biobattery. Three types of agricultural waste can be used to develop the biobatteries, which are banana peel, sugarcane bagasse and coconut husk. The lithium-ion battery is one of the newest and fastest developing technologies in the battery world. 750 million of batteries have been produced in Malaysia in just a year. This just shows how important batteries are in our daily lives. For energy storage, graphite is a widely used anode material for commercial lithium-ion batteries, which have been regarded as the best energy storage sources for portable electronics and electric vehicles. The energy density of traditional lithium-ion battery almost reaches its theoretical limit, which cannot satisfy the increasing needs for higher storage capability, such as electric vehicles and grid energy storage. At the same time, the poor density of lithium-ion battery also hinders batteries' further application in the fields that need fast power delivery, for example, the accelerating and braking of electric vehicles. Therefore, it is in urgent need to develop next-generation energy storage devices to provide higher energy storage and faster power delivery using less or without using any non-renewable graphite materials. Therefore, it is in urgent need to develop sustainable alternatives by more efficient, greener and low-cost methods. Considering the whole cycle life of carbon materials, from the precursor manufacturing process to the end of life, nature renders us considerable inspirations. Naturally, abundant biomass resources often possess hierarchical structures, such as hierarchically porous organization and periodic pattern, which exhibit huge potential to derive advanced carbon materials with desired properties for supercapacitors and batteries. On the other hand, biomass resources are recyclable and highly accessible across the earth, which can be not only transformed into biofuel, for example bioethanol and biodiesel to replace the fossil fuels, but also converted into green carbon materials by physical activation through heating at higher temperature. In fact, many carbon materials have been derived from biomass precursors, including porous carbon and nanostructured carbons with excellent conductivity and rich porosity, and exhibit potential for energy storage, catalysis and environmental purification or remediation. Recently, inspired by natural processes and natural structures, many efforts have been devoted to optimizing synthesis routes to produce activated carbon materials from renewable natural resources with intriguing nanostructures, with the hope to address the urgent energy challenge. Utilization of biomass activated carbons is attractive in terms of specific capacity, ease of tailoring for desired applications and availability. Several biomass sources such as coconut husk, sugarcane bagasse and banana peel have been used to obtain BACs that have been effectively tuned for supercapacitor applications irrespective of the electrolyte medium.
The aim of our research is to develop biomass activated carbon using agricultural waste such as coconut husk, sugarcane bagasse and banana peel for production of electrical energy in lithium-ion battery. Our research objectives are to prepare three types of biomass activated carbon from three different wastes, namely sugarcane bagasse, coconut husk and banana peel. Second, to investigate the potential of newly developed BAC in production of electrical energy in lithium-ion battery. The materials that have been used are sugarcane bagasse, coconut husk, banana peel, sodium hydroxide pearls, manganese ore oxide powder, distilled water. And the apparatus that has been used are glass rod, beaker and multimeter. Preparation of biomass activated carbon from agricultural waste. We have prepared biomass activated carbon from three agricultural wastes, namely banana peel, sugarcane bagasse and coconut husk. First of all, we should wash the samples using tap water to remove the dirt and place it on any plate and keep it under the hot sun for at least 1 day to make sure it dries. After that, the samples are kept in the oven for around 20 to 30 minutes to remove the moisture. The dried samples are crushed and filtered into tiny particles. The powders are then burnt again at 150 degrees Celsius until they turn black to obtain the BSE powder. The powders are then kept in an airtight container. Preparation of biobattery. All three BSE powders are then used separately as an electrolyte to prepare the biobattery. An aluminium is then cut into a cylindrical shape to any portable size with a cap. Then sodium hydroxide pearls, manganese 4 oxide powder and any BSE powder is poured into a beaker. Distilled water is then added into the beaker and the solution is stirred carefully. We must be careful when we are stirring it as it is an exothermic reaction, so the solution will be very hot. The solution is then poured into the cylindrical shaped aluminium foil and a carbon electrode is placed at the center of the aluminium foil. The cap is then used to close the aluminium foil and it has to be sealed tightly.
In our research, we have done 5 studies, which are characterization study, electrical conductivity study, lifetime and acidity level of BSE biobattery. Characterization study is done using SEM EDX and FTIR analysis. Here is the result of SEM EDX. Based on this, we find that banana peel has most porous structure compared to coconut husk and sugarcane bagasse. In FTR analysis, we found that banana peel has more functional group than sugarcane bagasse and coconut. We have also done 3 types of electrical conductivity tests, which are voltage, current, and polarization and power density curve. In the voltage against mass graph, we can see that when 0.7 gram of BSE powder is used, the voltage produced is highest, which are 1.12 volts for banana peel, 0.9 volts for sugarcane bagasse and 1.0 volts for coconut husk. Based on the current against mass graph, we can see that the current produced is the highest, which is 2 mA for banana peel, 1.5 mA for sugarcane bagasse and 0.7 mA for coconut husk. In the last test, we found that the highest power density and current density produced from the BSE biobattery corresponding to a value of 6.67 microwatt per centimeter square and 48 microampere per centimeter square respectively. Based on our lifetime biobattery test, BSE prepared from banana peel reached the highest current produced at 56 hours of lifetime with maximum current density produced corresponding at 91 microampere per centimeter square. Finally, the acidity level test shows that BSE biomass derived from banana peel has a pH value from 4.8 to 6.2. The other two BSEs shows a pH value closer to neutral of 7 to 7.8.
As for commercialization, BSE biobatteries can be used in various fields like military and commercial applications, medical field, powering a calculator, and electrical source into electrical devices such as radio and remote control.
Novelty of BSE biobattery. There are some reasons why we have chosen these 3 agricultural ways for the development of BSE biobattery. In Malaysia, banana peel, sugarcane bagasse and coconut husk are the most abundantly available agricultural waste and are easy to obtain at a very low cost. These agricultural waste won't cause any harm to the environment as it is a non-flammable and non-toxic substance. It is also highly recommended because it promotes the Go Green slogan as it is eco-friendly. The significant advantage that BSE biobattery has in comparison to other batteries are it is a source of renewable energy obtained at a low cost and is environmental friendly.
The finding of the BSE biomass derived from agriculture waste has the potential to be utilized as a biobattery source to generate electricity proven by power density and current density measured corresponding to value of 6.6 microwatt per centimeter square and 48 microampere per centimeter square respectively. For the later work, some modification of batch containing biobattery and possibly additional enzyme will be assumed to improve the performance of the biobattery. Additionally, future works to focus on making ready prototype containers for biobattery will be produced to support the idea of generating electricity from BSE biomass from 3 agriculture waste, namely sugarcane bagasse, coconut husk and banana peel.